Scansy overall looked like they kind of had a good second half of the third period. What kind of changed the way the game was going for you guys?
I just thought we didn't manage pucks very well. Just all of a sudden started turning pucks over. It was on a good transition team.
Great game though. I mean, both teams really skilled, skated a lot. I mean, well, it could have been any team, huh?
Yeah, it was a hard-fought game. You know, it's just got to dig our heels in tomorrow and get back to rink here tomorrow night. It was hard-fought. I thought they had some chances they didn't bury, and so we had a breakaway in the third period that could have been a game, and it's just ebb and flows of the game.
Obviously, a third straight overtime game in the playoffs. This first time you're on the other end of it, but you feel pretty good about just the way this team will be able to rebound tomorrow night. You know,
no doubt. We'll be here to compete tomorrow night. We knew we were going to be in a long series. It's just unfortunately we lost first one here tonight.
It's nice seeing these two teams play in a meaningful game. Huh? The crowd was phenomenal.
It was good. Good environment. Guys are looking forward to it all week. You know, it's a tough pill to swallow right now. Obviously on the losing end, you know, make a mistake in overtime and it's in the back of the net.
Are there any things you like to change like tomorrow night? Are you happy with the way you guys play tonight?
Well, we're certainly going to make some adjustments. I'm certainly not going to talk about it online though.
No. I just meant like, you know.
I mean, your goaltender played really well, though.
Greg's been great second half. You know, he's been our backbone. Looking forward to this opportunity to stay in that game and give us a chance to win.
That's how I felt coming in. We're two really even teams. I said that from our records to where we finished in the league to where we stand in pairwise. We're just two really good teams. They've had a good season, and I thought both teams coming in the playoffs were playing well. So, ended up being a real tight game. Not too surprising.
As a coach, how tense are those overtime situations? Sorry.
Pardon me?
I was just asking, coach, how tense are those overtime situations to watch, especially in the playoffs?
You know what? You play in a lot of this. You know, it's our 6th or 7th overtime game, especially in the playoffs. Yeah, I like the way we played in the third, and I thought Clarkson was much better in the second. I thought we were a better team in the third, so I think going into overtime I was a little more comfortable with the way we were playing. But that's a huge win. It's a battle out there, and there'll be another one tomorrow night. So hopefully we'll find a way to win tomorrow too.
How's this for openers with the intensity and everything?
Pardon me?
How's this for openers as far as the intensity of the game?
You know what? Someone asked about the rivalry in the playoffs, and I think the playoffs trumps the rivalry because now you're playing to keep playing. When you have a rivalry game, it's great. You want to win, but this is the playoffs. Like you want to win because you want to keep playing, and so. You know, it's great to have a full building, and it's great to have the rivalry and you know, the people around town and get emotional about it. But I think for me and Casey, we just want to win a hockey game, and it doesn't matter who the other team is. And you know, but it made for a great atmosphere tonight.
Even in this end of this overtime playoffs, so what do you think about just the way you guys will be able to kind of bounce back tomorrow night and pick up where you?
Yeah, I mean it's a short series, 3 games here. It's no time to keep our heads down. We got to keep our heads up and just got to bounce back tomorrow and get back to our game.
It's a similar situation you guys were in 2 years ago at Cornell, in that you dropped the first game. How did you guys kind of regroup that year and kind of get back in gear the next night?
You just got to take it one game at a time. You know, you win the next night, and it's down to a one game playoff. So we're just gonna focus on tomorrow and get back to the way we play, and we win. It's a 1 game series.
When you guys were playing well tonight, like what were you doing well? What areas of the game were you out, or
well, we were getting good on our forecheck there for a while in the first period and a half there. I thought they made an adjustment. They started rimming pucks past our forecheck and tried to adjust, but I think they were beating our D were trying to pinch, and they were beating it to us. So I think that's something we'll have to look at.
Yeah, how tough is a loss like this in obviously a real even kind of game intensity kind of thing?
I mean, it's tough, but that's sports. I mean, one team's got to win, and they made a nice play at the end there to win the game. But we're gonna bounce back tomorrow, and I mean, season's on the line, and you bet we'll bring it. We got to bring it all.
It's pretty easy to get up for this game, given the environment. How great was it?
Yeah, it's this rivalry is probably arguably one of the best in college hockey, if not in all sports. So very easy to get up for a game like this, and it's an exciting atmosphere, and we're fortunate to be able to play in a series like this.
This isn't a situation that the team's used to being in at all this year. You were 11-1 when leading after 2 periods. So, you know, what was sort of different about tonight?
I don't know if there was anything that was different tonight. I think they picked it up there in the third period, and I said they adjusted, and that adjustment paid off for them, and made a couple mistakes, and they scored. So it's a hockey game. I mean, I don't know what to say.
I guess overall, it's the first time you've been on the other end of one of these overtime games as a team. Just what's kind of your guys' mood right now going into tomorrow?
It's a tough finish, obviously. You know, we got 2 overtime wins last weekend, but that being said, it's a whole new series, and you know, we felt confident going into overtime, and we gave them an opportunity in transition, which you know, we were trying not to do all night, and fortunately they capitalized. So that's the way.
In the last part of the third period, what kind of happened out there? Where you could see it looked like they were almost like on a power play for about 5 minutes, just the way they were controlling the puck in their zone.
Yeah, they you know what, they came with a really good push, and you know, we knew it was coming. I think for the most part we handled it well. We knew that was going to happen tonight. They'd have sequences where they you know, they have a lot of opportunities on our end. That's with the crowd and all that and the energy, but thought we stayed strong there for a while, and yeah, but we'll come back stronger tomorrow, I think.
Did you feel good going into overtime because you kind of withstood that? Do you feel like it was kind of a fresh start and you go back and maybe play the way you were before that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think like I said, we were confident going into overtime, and we just had to keep things simple and stick with our game plan. And unfortunately, they got an opportunity there, and you know, we'll be sure to take those away the next 2 games, because we got to win 2 now. So.
You know, the veterans, you guys were in this position 2 years ago at Cornell, dropping game 1. What do you kind of remember about that experience that helped you guys, you know, get to game 3 that year?
I think, yeah, the next night, I think just playing with that sense of urgency, where you don't want to die, right? It's do or die, and you come out and do whatever's necessary to win the game and get 2 points, and that's the mindset we got to have tomorrow. We're going to be ready to go, and you know, it comes down to just we got to win every game now. So.